Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Game 3 of Alternate Attacks Dark Force vs. ESCGoOdy. This is Game 3. Holy cow, this has been an unbelievable series so far. In Game 1, we saw Dark Force go for a very fast hatchery, and Goody, seeing that hatchery go down, assumed that Dark Force was just going to be macroing up, as is standard for those Zerg players, but Dark Force actually used that second hatchery to just be a macro hatchery, produced a ton of Zerglings, was able to overwhelm the fast expanding style of Goody. But in Game 2, Goody went for very fast double gas and went for a proxy double starport build. With those, he was able to get up a ton of Banshees very fast and took Dark Force completely by surprise, getting Goody the win for Game 2. Now going into Game 3, spawning in the top left corner of Shakuras Plateau as the blue Zerg, we have Alternate Attacks Dark Force. Spawning in the bottom right corner as the purple Terran, we have Goody. So, I'm so interested to see how this game is going to turn out. We are, as I said, 1-1 in the series right now, and oh no, we are seeing a proxy barracks from Goody right now. This barracks is going to be able to deal a lot of damage if Dark Force is not careful. He does have an Overlord going to scout, but will it get close enough to be able to scout that barracks? It is definitely much more standard for that Overlord to be placed somewhere around here where he will not be able to see this far down to this barracks. But man, this is going to be a very scary little push from Dark Force. Looks like Dark Force is actually saving up for his hatchery. He is going to be going hatch first. This could be deadly for Dark Force. Not a good idea. In all the previous games, Dark Force did go for a hatchery followed by a spawning pool, I believe. In Game 1, did he do that? I don't even remember anymore. That was like 20 minutes ago. I can't believe I don't remember that anymore. But Goody now moving in with his one barracks, now producing Marines. He's moving in, checking to see what's going on, sees that the spawning pool is just now going down, knows he must be in a good position, is now pulling more SCVs. Dark Force, having scouted with this one worker, is now in here, sees that no barracks is in here, and now he's realizing exactly what must have happened. Now sending an Overlord out, checking for those proxies, looking all over, trying to desperately find those proxies, and he's going to get there just in time to see these Marines popping out and getting ready to move in. SCVs now being thrown down, bunkers now coming up for Goody, and oh no, 2 bunkers going down. Dark Force is going to need to pull a lot of workers if he's going to want to be able to deal with this, and yes indeed, we see all the workers getting pulled for Dark Force, all but 3. They're all going to come in, try to get a good surround on these Marines and SCVs. They are going to need to be very carefully controlled for Dark Force. Dark Force does manage to get a good surround, is taking out a lot of Marines, but nice stutter step micro there from Goody, as Goody is now being forced up the ramp and away from his bunkers. But no, one bunker does finish, one Marine has completed, and is now getting a ton of worker kills. This is not good for Dark Force. Dark Force's pool is just now up, producing 6 Zerglings on the production tab, and looks like there was a bit of a pause there, as now the game resumes, and 2 Marines are now in this bunker. 2 bunkers is going to be so difficult to deal with for Dark Force. Spinecrawler now being thrown up, and in the main base of Goody, we see that Goody is still producing a few SCVs behind this. He's trying to do what he can. This is not that many Zerglings. He's going to try to do a little bit of a run by, and a couple of Zerglings there get taken out. I don't know about this move from Dark Force. Dark Force is trying to cut off all reinforcements, but he hesitated a little bit there and lost a couple more Zerglings than he should have. The Marines now being forced to pull back just a little bit because these Lings are doing damage to that bunker and actually dealing decent damage now. Dark Force is going to need to place this Spinecrawler perfectly. Spinecrawlers do have a larger range than Marines in a bunker, so if placed just exactly right, that Spinecrawler will be able to hit that bunker, yes, without being able to take damage from that bunker. So yes, Dark Force, with the excellent positioning, this hatchery though is taking a lot of damage, and it might actually fall. Barracks now flying up, I guess, to give sight range. I'm not really sure the reasoning behind this for Goody, but he is now bringing it up into the base. The hatchery does fall. So much damage being dealt to this bunker. These SCVs are getting a lot of repairing done to these 2 bunkers. These bunkers are about to fall. Looks like Dark Force is going to break this contain, and yes, he does break the contain. Does manage to get a lot of worker kills, and is now going to go for a big counterattack. In the meantime, those 4 Zerglings are in the base of Goody. They are managing to get a lot of worker kills. Actually, they were able to kill 4 workers so far. Workers been killed. I think those might have all been ones actually at the bunker here, but looks like he is now harassing in the base, and more Zerglings are now coming in from DarkFoRcE. Can DarkFoRcE do it? Can he come back from being so behind, losing his hatchery, losing so many workers? 8 workers were lost, and it looks like he now has a lot of forces here that he's going to have to defend with very carefully. The barracks goes down and is able to stop these lings from coming in, but with these 4 lings still running around in the base, Goody is not going to be able to do much. He is not mining at all right now. There is no mining going on for Goody, and the wall does break, and in come all the Zerglings for DarkFoRcE. Is DarkFoRcE going to take this series? Yes, and the GG from Goody. DarkFoRcE takes Game 3, meaning that DarkFoRcE has won the series. Wow. Wow, what an absolutely amazing series. This was a very, very short series, but holy cow, was that an exciting series of games. That was such an amazing play there from DarkFoRcE. Was able to break the double barracks contain and able to counterattack with a ton of Zergling and was able to overwhelm the forces of Goody. That means that DarkFoRcE has taken this series. Man, that was an exciting series, I'm not going to lie. That was a super exciting series, and I think I'm actually going to cast some more games, just because that series was a little short, and it was pretty exciting, so I'm kind of down to cast some more. So, yeah, time to cast some more games, guys. So, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you do, please comment, please subscribe, let me know what I can do to make these casts better for you guys, and, yeah, that does it for me, guys. I'm done. Glitch out.